home of the Bears, and our location for this highly anticipated game between Kansas City and Chicago. Now we'll head over to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the start of the game. Guys?
With a beautiful day in the forecast, we'll get ready for today's game. Hi everyone, Tom Hammond here, along with Chris Collinsworth. Both teams come into today's game pretty fired up. Let's go down to the field for the opening kickoff. You always want to have a successful first drive. It really sets the tone for the whole game offensively. Let's see how they do here. Offset I formation in the backfield. He's running out of time, and it's caught. Huge tackle. He was gone. How about that completion?
Boy, did that quarterback stand in there firm that time. He knew the pressure was coming. He knew he was going to get hit. He didn't care. Took advantage for a big play.
They'll throw on first down. Makes the throw out to his right. He's dropped right around the 28-yard line. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Sweep left. He's brought down at the 25. Johnson picks up about 4 yards on the toss play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 25. One man in the backfield. The Chiefs put a man in motion. Brought down at the 19. He got free and was able to pick up decent yardage on the play.
Nice job up front right there. 6 yards, a first down. That's just old-fashioned football.
Here's the give. He's dropped around the 17-yard line. Johnson gains about 2 yards on the run. Croyle will come to the line with a 3-wide formation. Drops back to pass. Not much time to throw. Batted away. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Looks to pass. He throws it. Pass is complete. And they get him at the 12. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Cundiff can put his team on the board first with this kick. The kick is up. And it's good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. And here's the kick. Hester from the 4. Won't be stopped. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Their offense walks onto the field for the first time, already down 3.
First drives of the game, in my opinion, are just so important. It just sets the tempo for the entire game. I tend to want to go opposite my game plan. If I think that I can run the football against the defense, I tend to come out and want to throw it early to make them back up a little bit.
Short throw to the left. In and out of his hand. They line up at the 29. Chicago comes out with an I formation.
Here we go. Wait 20. Wait 20.
They give it to the tailback. Tackled at the 36-yard line. Benson gets 7 yards on the play. They line up at the 36. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Wait 20. 21. Buffalo.
He gets another carry. It appears to be short. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
Gets the punt away. Robinson fields it at the 22. Cuts back and he's dropped. And that wasn't a very impressive return on that one.
Well, at least he got a few yards on that play. You'd expect a little bit more out of a return man, but I'm not so sure if the kick coverage was so good or the return was not so good, but either way, a little short gain on that one.
Hands it to the back. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. A gain of 8 on the carry. 2 yards away here on second down. They'll come out in the eye. Croyle sends a guy in motion to the right. He's looking to throw. Strong throw to his left. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
Gonzalez in motion. Fakes to the back. There for the catch. And they get him at the 37. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Croyle calls for motion right. Tosses it out. Defense pushes him out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. Nice job on the toss play there.
Boy, if you can get that block on the edge out there when you have a guy with this kind of speed and quickness, it just makes that play so much easier. And defensive coordinators go crazy. That's the one thing any defense should be able to do is contain that outside pitch.
Feeds it to the back. He's tackled at the 15. So that play goes for about 6, and that will bring up second down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. He's looking to throw. Dumps it out left. Should have had that when he was wide open. Gonzalez was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Roger. Lou.
Hands it to the back. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with first and goal. Croyle is under center. Only one man back here. They'll keep it on the ground again. And they get him at the 4. They picked up a yard. That'll bring up second down. Croyle is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. Back to pass. The pocket is collapsing. And he makes the catch. Touchdown. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
It's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. He's hammered at the 26-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Benson, the lone back. It's the tailback. He fights forward to about the 29. Benson gets 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 29. One man in the backfield. He drops back. Defense closing in. Comes down with it. He's dropped around the 35-yard line. Pass play gives them a gain of 6.
Quarterbacks love throwing that slant against zone coverage. Wide receivers, they're not always too crazy about it. There's some big guys in there.
He's looking to throw. Knocked away. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Gets the punt away. Robinson fields it at the 24. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
Feeds it to the back. Brought down at the 38. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. 2nd down and 5. Ball on their own 38. Johnson lines up as the deep back. I formation. Johnson gets another carry. They tackle him for a loss. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Looks to pass. Throws middle. And they get him at the 49-yard line. And a great pass for the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Pitch out. Tackled right around the 50-yard line. They get maybe a yard on the toss. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 50. Kansas City goes with the ace set here. Johnson gets the call. He's brought down at the 45. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. That brings up another 3rd down attempt. Croyle comes to the line under center. Single back backfield this time. Croyle will look to throw. Throws it. He dropped it. Gonzalez was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. It's 4th down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They'll go to work at the 20. 1st and 10. Benson lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide. Inside give. And they get him at the 29-yard line. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. Only one man back.
Here we go. Wait 20. Wait 20.
Benson on the run. Brought down at about the 29-yard line. Gain of 2. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 30. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Wait 20. Goes left. Switch. Kick 300.
Drops back to pass. Gets the ball away. It just slips out of his hand. Good job by the defender to knock the ball out of there.
And that was a good shot as a receiver. You've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
The Bears go with the I formation.
Plasma TV.
Tighten up quick. Aspen. All on the ball. Roll it low. Viking Blizzard.
Again, he'll get the call. He's brought down at the 31. Picked up maybe a foot or two. That'll bring up third down. Grossman lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide.
20. Kick 300. Kick 300.
Back to pass. Gets the pass away. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Wait 20. Let the hook it.
Benson gets the carry right side. He's going to be tackled for a loss. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
He's looking to throw. Short pass to his left. He's dropped at the 42. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
They'll go with the run once again. Brought down at the 36-yard line. The defense has to come up with a way to slow down this rushing game.
And now's when things get really difficult for a defense, because you begin to understand you're not stopping the run. So as you bring defenders closer to that line of scrimmage, you really take a chance on giving up a big play.
He's brought down at the 34. He went to the short man, but the defense was right there to make the play.
Yeah, and this is one of those plays that's a lot like a long, extended handoff. He gets it out to the receiver and just lets him work on the outside. That time, though, unable to pick up much yardage.
Looks to pass. Throws it short. And the receiver is open. He's dropped at the 22. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
He gets another carry. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. Here's the 12th play of the drive. Chicago lines up in a double tight set. Olsen motioning to the left. He drops back to pass. The rush reaches him, and he goes down. An unbelievable play to get the sack.
Phew, he might need a few minutes to clear the cobwebs out of his head after that one. That's the kind you go back into the huddle and you call a running play next, just so you can get your head straight.
Fires it over the middle. Huge hit. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Let's see if their play calling changes now that they're in the red zone for the first time. Gives to the back. And he's decleated at the 9. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Booker moves in motion. There's a play fake. On the run, he throws it. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Wait 20.
He's looking to throw. He throws left. And they get him around the 4-yard line. Good pass and catch, but it won't be enough to convert.
I always have to snicker a little bit when I see a pass play like that. I can almost hear John Madden talking about, how can you pick up the first down when you complete the pass short of the sticks? What are they thinking about? And he's just so right.
And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Charles fields it at the 3. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt.
Come on now. Touch. You gotta watch the ball, y'all. Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
Tosses it out. Tackled around the 31-yard line. Johnson comes away with about 2 yards on the toss play. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 10-3. Johnson is the lone setback, 3 receivers in the formation. And they motion a guy to the right. He drops back. Rifles it across the middle. He's tackled at about the 41. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Back to throw. Throws out left. There for the reception. Knocked out right around the 48-yard line. 6 yards that time on the pass play. So that'll make it second down. Croyle lines up under center. Only one in the backfield this time. They give it to the tailback. He's brought down at about the 45-yard line. He found a little daylight and was able to break free for the first.
5 yards and a first down. I really like what this offense is starting to do now.
3 wideouts here. Drops back on first down with a pass. Oh, and he dropped it. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Again with the carry. He lost yardage on the play. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
1 man in the backfield. Back to throw. Throws it short. Tackled around the 43-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. Holquist kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That run picked up a yard, maybe less. That brings up second down.
Let's go get it, baby.
Grossman will line up with the shotgun formation.
White 20. White 20.
Drops back to pass. He throws right. And they get him around the 30-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
Right 20. Right 20. Stop it right now. What's the hour?
Grossman will hand it off. He fights forward to about the 33, a gain of 3 yards.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Here we go. Right 20. Kick 300. Kick 300.
He'll get it again. The defender gets him to the ground. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. From their own 38-yard line. Chicago goes with the ace set here.
Right 20. Right 20. Come on, B. Quick game, 44 screw. Get it back. Let's go left.
Benson takes the handoff. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. It wasn't a big gain, but it got them enough to convert.
Yeah, the defense really played that one pretty well, but anytime you get in those short yardage situations, you can't allow that ball carrier to fall forward. If he does, typically you pick up the first down.
Benson comes away with 5 yards on the carry. They line up at the 46. The Bears line up with an offset eye backfield.
Right 20. Right 20. Over. Left. Let's go now.
Give to the tailback. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Right 20. Right kick 300. Kick 300.
He's looking to throw. Gets the pass out. He makes a great open field tackle. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Play action. Passes to his left. He's dropped in the open field. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Again, he'll get the call. He's hammered in the backfield. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Kick 300. Kick 300. Let's go.
Pitch out. What a shot! Benson gains about a yard on the play. Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide.
Right 20. Aspen. Come on, dog. Let's go. Left. On the right.
Grossman back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. He's brought down around the 15-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
He needs to pay a little better attention to what he's doing out there.
I think those are just embarrassing. You go back to the huddle and you hang your head and you give it, I'm sorry. Sometimes those linemen look like little kids when they come back after penalties.
He's got it. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 3. Brought down at the 3 line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They line up at the 32. The Chiefs come out in the ace formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Hit and drop behind the line. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Let's hit him in the mouth. Come on,
Back to pass. Throws it out. Brings it in. He's pushed out right around the 44-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Kansas City goes with the ace set here. He looks to throw on first down. He throws short. Knocked out of bounds around the 39-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Johnson on the run. Tackled around the 38-yard line, and the halfback has nowhere to go. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 38. Out of the I formation.
Let's get off. Blue 45. Here we go. Blue 45. Friday.
Looking to throw. Throws short. Brings this one in. Steps out around the 36-yard line. 2-yard pickup. That'll make it 3rd down.
Regular.
Smith alone back. He fakes it. Guns it right. He catches another. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
He looks to throw on first down. Passes to the end zone. They'll score. Touchdown. He hauled in that long pass for a touchdown.
What are you going to do? How do you defend that? That's just perfectly executed between a hot quarterback and a pretty good receiver.
And they line up for the extra point. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Davis fields it at the 2. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. Shotgun formation. And they get him at about the 29-yard line. Just a yard there.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Grossman drops to throw. Looks for a man open. With the catch. Brought down at the 39-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football. But you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
It's the tailback. He didn't get back to the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Feeds it to the back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Benson gains about 4 yards on the play. From their own 41-yard line. Kansas City comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs.
Right 20. Let's go, D.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage, loss of 1. Robinson is back awaiting the punt. Gets it away cleanly. He'll take it from the 18. Tackled around the 22-yard line. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Fakes to the back. Scans the field. He's dragged down on the play. Perfect time to send in the extra pass rusher on that play, Chris. They timed the blitz perfectly.
Effective blitzing can really destroy an offensive game plan because you're so used to having time to develop plays down the field. Now you come with a good blitz, and the quarterback just doesn't have time to get it off.
Brought down behind the line. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Gonzalez is the man in motion. Back to pass. All kinds of pressure. And they got him. They really seem to be having a tough time stopping him so far.
Sack number 2 on the day now, and you can see his confidence growing. There comes a point in the game sometimes when you're playing against somebody that you just know you're better than that guy. And right now, the confidence is growing leaps and bounds.
Holquit kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? Hester takes it at the 47. He's pushed out at the 32-yard line. Pretty nice job picking up yardage on that punt return.
He's definitely got some breakaway potential when he's back there returning kicks. You give him just a little bit of room, he could break it for a big one.
It's the tailback. Brought down right around the 22-yard line. 9-yard pickup.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
2 minutes to go in the half. 2nd and a yard coming up.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Right 20. Right 20. Somebody make a play.
He'll get the call again. He's dropped around the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. They line up in a one-back set.
Big play, D.
Calling an audible.
Right 20. 320. Hey, let's go.
They'll give it off here. And they get him around the 22-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. Right down the middle. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. The kick. He's hammered at the 29-yard line. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. Croyle is in the shotgun. He has 5 receivers split out wide.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
He looks to throw on first down. Short throw to the right. Brought down around the 37-yard line. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get your yourselves in position defensively. You think you're in the right spot. You're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
The quarterback's been putting up some good yardage.
And having success early in the game like this frees up your running game because the defenses have to keep defensive backs in coverage, so now there's more space for that running attack.
And it's completed. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give him that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
Drops back. Here's the pass. Almost intercepted. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
The defense comes out in the dime package. He fakes it. Strong throw. He's brought down around the 36-yard line, and that was a dangerous pass.
Dangerous for most, but not so dangerous for this guy. When you have a strong arm like this quarterback, you can take a few extra chances.
And they motion a guy to the right. A little misdirection. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Johnson gets about 4 yards on the counter play. From the 32-yard line. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And right down the middle. That was a great kick from that distance.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
Here's the kick. Still on his feet. Big hit there to bring him down. They'll take over at the 24-yard line. One man in the backfield.
Here we go. Right 20. Right 20. Regular. Closing up. Switch.
Feeds it to the back. And he will lose yardage on the play. We've played one half of football, and our score is the Chiefs 20, the Bears 9. He kicks it. Hester fields it at the 2. Brought down at the 30. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Grossman lines up in the shotgun formation.
Right 20. Right 20. Right. Let the hook it.
Handoff on the draw. And they get him around the 33-yard line. Benson gets about 4 yards on the draw play. It's second down, 6 to go. Ball on their own 33. Chicago is going with the offset eye backfield.
Right 20. Right 20.
Fakes to the back. Pass completed. He's dropped at the 43-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again. And he's hammered at the 44-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Right 20. Right 20. Here we go.
Drops back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 43-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
They'll throw on first down. Looks down the field. It's completed. He's brought down around the 31-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Come on.
Grossman gives it up the middle. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. Benson gains around 3 yards on the draw play. They line up at the 28. Benson lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Kick 300. Kick 300.
He's running out of time. And they get him right around the 20-yard line. Nice pass for the quarterback on that one with the defense bearing down on him.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
And it looks short from up here. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
He's got it. Not much doubt as he puts that one right through the upright. Kicks it off. Charles from the 1. He's hammered at the 28-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. The Chiefs come out in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers wide. He looks to throw on first down. Goes through his read. He's there for the catch. Brought down right around the 46-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
They give it to the tailback. He gets out to about the 48-yard line. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. 2nd and 9. Offset I formation in the backfield. Kansas City sends a man in motion to the left. On play action. Brown knocks it down. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Blue 45. Let's go quick game, 44 press. 44 press. Right.
Looking for an open man. Drops the easy pick. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 28. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points.
Here we go. Wait 20. Wait 20. Right. Close right. Now. Let's go.
Back to throw. Throws on the run. Knocks it away. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide.
Wait 20. Wait 20.
Back to pass. Dumps it out right. It's dropped. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Looking to throw. He's under a heavy rush. Morgan bats it down, and the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Punts it. Robinson fields it at the 31, and he won't get very far on that return attempt.
Man, those guys were flying down the field. He didn't have a chance on that one. His blocker's got to do something for that poor guy out there, or he's going to get killed.
Drops back. Passes to his left. Interception. He's brought down around the 49-yard line. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Like 20. Like 20. Kick 300. Kick 300. Come on, y'all. Watch those.
He drops back to pass under heavy pressure. He took a shot at the 45. Gain of 4 on the pass.
Only gained about 4 yards on that play, but sometimes as an offense, as long as it's not a negative play, it's a positive play.
Grossman back to throw. Rockets it out. Defender tips it away. Hester wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers.
Like 20. Like 20. Tiger. Don't give him a yard.
The halfback with the carry. They will be short. Pretty conservative call for that situation.
Yeah, and especially when you consider that most offenses get between 9 and 12, 13 possessions per game. You call a run in that situation, basically you're taking away one of your opportunities.
Gets it away cleanly. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Kansas City goes with the ace set here. They motion to the left. On play action. Catch is made. Tackled at the 43-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Johnson on the give. He left the defender grabbing air. A gain of 3 yards.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Broyle dropping back. Gets rid of the ball. Intercepted. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Feeds it to the back. They tackle him for a loss. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
The pocket is collapsing. And he catches it. And they get him right around the 44-yard line. A decent gain there on that pass.
Yeah, a little timing route there, and you really have to have faith as a quarterback to get that ball out of your hand quickly if you're going to play with that kind of touch on the ball.
He's tackled around the 40-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. It's second down, 6 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. The backfield offset I formation.
Let's go. Wait 20. You got it. Wait 20. No. Stay low. Assholes, open right.
They give it to the tailback. Tackled at the 33-yard line. Benson found a hold and was able to pick up just around 7 yards. Good enough for the first down. Drops back on first down. Throws a bullet. Makes the catch. Makes a move and he's in. Touchdown.
Now let's see if they go for the two-point conversion here. It's still early in the game. Maybe too soon to try it right here.
And this conversion could tie things up. Benson is the single setback.
Yeah, we see that screen. Wait 20. Wait 20. Game 22 press. Game. Come on.
Drops back. He needs to make a decision. And they won't get the 2. And that was a huge rush he was facing.
I'm not sure there was much he could do there. I'm not even sure he saw those guys coming. I tell you what, though, if they don't start doing a better job protecting up front, it's going to be a long day for this quarterback.
Taken at the 5. At the 30. He's hammered at the 32-yard line. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Troy gives it up the middle. And he made a great open field tackle. A couple of yards there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Chicago lines up with 5 defensive backs.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to throw. Throws it short. Brought down about the 43-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Drops back on first down. Throws left. He makes another catch. And they get him at the 42. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
They'll throw on first down. Dumps it out left. It's tipped. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
I formation here. Little handoff. Tackled around the 38-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Croyle will look to throw. Throws while on the run. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 14. Not much you can do on the return team there.
Great kick and even better coverage. Boy, it sure makes winning the field position battle a lot easier when you have special teamers like this.
Here's the give. He's brought down at the 16. Benson gets 3 yards on the play.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Nice play fake. Batted away. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Here we go. Right 20. Right 20. Oh, yeah, bark. Rush.
Peterson takes it up the middle. Brought down at about the 19-yard line. He'll need to mix it up a little better to avoid these 3 and outs.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
Punts it. Makes the fair catch. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 36-yard line. Kansas City lines up with 3 receivers. Hands it off. He doesn't get back to the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Johnson, the ball carrier. He gets out to about the 35-yard line and a pickup of about 2, and so it'll be 3rd down. Ace backfield this time. Back to pass. The pass is away. No connection there. 4th down coming up, and we're probably going to see the punting unit. 4th down. The Chiefs lining up to punt. Colquitt is waiting for the snap. Colquitt will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. Hester fields it at the 22. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the right. He's dropped about the 25-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that 1st down completion.
Pretty tough sometimes when a quarterback is looking at his first read, it's not there. The second read is there, but he knows his guy is going to get hit immediately afterwards, and that's what happened there. They took away the 1st and 2nd read.
Little handoff. Dropped behind the line, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Looks to pass. Surveys the field. And he catches another. He's brought down at the 40. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Benson left side. Hit and dropped behind the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Back to pass. Here's the throw. Makes the catch. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. And quite a catch that time. He just went up there and grabbed it.
Typically, receivers are a little taller than defensive backs, so it's not a bad play on occasion to throw one up and let your guy try and go and out-jump the defender.
They hand it off. And they didn't get it. Is that the right call to make?
Yeah, that's because the offense shouldn't have called a run there. That's sort of a give-up play. You know, you hear people talk about, well, we're just going to, run one in there and punt the football away. I'm just not made that way. I'm an old offensive guy. I say let's sling it.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Play fake. Scrambles. And he caught it. Out of bounds around the 34-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Here's the give. And they get him at the 40. Johnson gains around 6 yards on the run. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. It appears someone jumped early.
Full start offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or 2 fingers and look down when they get confused.
So we'll head to the fourth with our score, the Chiefs 20, the Bears 18. Here's the give. He fights forward to about the 36, a pickup of less than a yard.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Looking to throw. He throws left. And he should have had that one. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 42. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Grossman hands it left. He's brought down right around the 48-yard line. A 7-yard run by the running back. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Benson lines up as the single back. He's looking to throw. He throws right. It's picked. And he finds the open field. To the 20. To the 10. And he scores. What a play. Great play by the defender. He was able to take it for 6.
You know, some defensive players, you don't want to throw it in their zone because it might get intercepted. Some guys, you absolutely don't want to throw it there because they can turn it into a touchdown going the other way.
Big kick here. This for a 2-possession lead. The snap, set down, the kick is up. Extra point is good. He kicks it. It's fielded at the 2. They get him at the 27. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Chicago comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. They'll throw on first down. Going deep with this one, left side. Tipped it away. That incompletion will bring up second down. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Grossman comes to the line with 3 wide.
Roger, right 20. Right 20. Right. Reload. Hey, watch the sideline. Hey, watch this, man.
He drops back to pass. Passes left. Is there for the catch. He's dropped around the 46-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Grossman gives it left. Brought down at the 47-yard line. A gain of 8 on the carry. From the 47-yard line. Grossman comes to the line under center. 2 tight ends this time.
Let's get it right here. One's a hard count.
Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. And they get him at the 22-yard line. The tight end came up with a nice catch that time.
Pretty athletic play for a big guy. I tell you, as a quarterback, you see somebody make a play like that, you want to come back again and again.
First down now and 10 to go. Ball on the 22. Benson is the single setback. Olsen in motion. Drops back on first down. He's under a heavy rush. It's loose. Williams recovers the loose ball. That was a fortunate bounce for the offense.
Every once in a while, you just have to have a little luck, and they're lucky to get that one back.
Chicago is going with the offset eye backfield. Looking to throw. He throws on the run. He's dropped at the 14. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Not much doubt about that one, Chris. A very pretty touchdown pass.
And I can tell you one thing about this offense. If you can't stop that play, you're in big trouble because they like that play.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick. Charles fields it at the 1. At the 30. At the 40. Drilled at the 45. That return will set the offense up nicely.
They did an outstanding job blocking for the returner, and he repaid their efforts with a huge gain.
Croyle lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Looking to throw. Throws right. Hillman gets the interception. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. Another pick, and that makes his 3rd of the game.
There just aren't many games in the NFL that you win when you throw 3 interceptions. Coaches just preach it all day. We can't give away the game, and that's what's happening here.
From their own 47-yard line. Chicago comes out with 2 tight ends. Here's the halfback. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Scrambles for yardage. He was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on that scramble. They line up at the 47. Nickel back in this time. Back to throw. Passes. Completed. He's brought down at the 49-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Looks like they'll opt to go for it here. Looking to throw. Looks for a man open. And it's caught. And they get him around the 26-yard line. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
Looks to pass. Goes through his read. The rush gets there, and it goes down. He's not looking real happy after taking a shot like that.
And I can't say I blame him. You know that one had to hurt. And that's one you go back in the huddle and you see these big offensive linemen looking a little sheepish and going, I'm sorry, man, sorry.
Chicago uses motion. He drops back. Passes it. Can't hang on. No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down.
4 weekly highlights. Insightful player interviews.
Third down and 15. And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Go, baby. Let's go quick games. 44 press. 44 press.
Looking to throw. All kinds of pressure. Pass is complete. He's tackled around the 17-yard line. Nice pass, but not enough for the first. That'll bring up fourth down.
Pretty nice play that time. They picked up some good yardage, but they lost the battle on first and second down and left themselves in third and long. Just too much to overcome.
And right down the middle. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. They get him at the 25. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Johnson is the single setback. Gives to the back. He's brought down right around the 24-yard line. They got little there, and that will bring up second down. From their own 25-yard line. Johnson is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Hands it off. Brought down around the 28-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time. Nice play fake. There for the catch. Tackled at about the 45-yard line. He's put up some nice yardage. He sure has, but throwing for 300 yards probably isn't quite the same feat it used to be. You know, there's so many rule changes now. The offensive linemen can do a little more holding, use their hands more. Of course, you can't hit the receivers, but it's still a nice landmark. He throws it. He makes another reception on the drive. And he's crossed the century mark in receiving yards. This has been one heck of a performance. And Tom, I don't think he's finished yet. This is a guy that is on a roll right now, and this defense really doesn't have an answer for him.
He's dropped for a loss.
For the stop.
I don't think the offense expected the safety to come up on the ball like that.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
He drops back. On the run, he throws it. Out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Back to pass. Rockets it. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Holquit will kick it away. And boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. The halfback with the carry. And they get him at the 22-yard line. A yard, maybe two, on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Chicago is going with the offset eye backfield. Looking to throw. He needs to get rid of it. Comes down with it. He's tackled about the 43-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Benson gets the call. Tackled around the 44-yard line. Gain of under a yard. That'll bring up 2nd down. Benson lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Kick 300, man. Kick 300. King. Let's go now. Let's go.
He lost yardage on the play. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Come on, D.
No, you're good.
Peterson takes the handoff. Brought down behind the line. What about that play?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess. But at least in this situation, it's the 4th quarter. You have the lead. I can understand the call.
Gets it away cleanly. He fields the punt at the 16. Brought down at the 27-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Kansas City lines up in the offset eye this time. Kansas City sends a man in motion. Hands it to the back. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Pickup of about 7. That brings up 2nd down. Croyle lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide.
Play 3, man. Let's go get it.
Play smart, man.
He's hammered in the backfield. He just didn't have a whole lot of blocks to work with on the counter.
And you have to be able to get that counter play going. When the penetration gets there and it forces those offensive linemen to go back just a little bit deeper, it throws off the timing of the entire play.
There's a play fake. The pass rush got it.
Not much point in going for this one. I expect to see him punt it away here.
The defense looks like they're going to send in the cavalry on this one. punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the tailback. Great open field tackle. They get 3 yards on the play.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs, they'll blitz on run downs, and that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
They give it to the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line. Benson comes away with 2 yards on the carry. Third down now, 5 to go. Out of the I formation. Peterson on the handoff. He's dropped around the 40-yard line. The defense was ready on that series, and they had all the answers for what the offense tried to do.
And that's a humbling experience for any offense. When you go out there and have those 3-and-out series, you just go back to the sideline a little embarrassed, and the defense, they're upset.
Gets the punt away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 15-yard line. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
Oh, and they got it. The offensive line has really struggled so far in this one.
I really don't know what you do as an offense at this point, because if it's one guy struggling or one guy winning the battle, you can help one side or another. But when your entire offensive line is getting beat on a consistent basis, what do you do?
Short throw to the right. He tries to spin, and he is dropped. The defense was right there for the stop on the play, not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, let's give a little credit to the coaching staff on that play. You talk all the time about film study and preparation and knowing what the other team is trying to do to you. That time the defense was all over it.
Croyle set to go to the air. There for the reception. He's brought down at the 19-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation, because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
Looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws it short. And he dropped him in the open field. They almost stopped him on 4th, but it'll be a first down.
And that's exciting football right there. I didn't know if he had it or not, but picked up just enough to keep this drive alive.
Croyle is looking to stay perfect on this drive. And he hasn't missed a pass yet. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week.
And you know the amazing thing about this guy, we all talk about his arm strength, but did you see how fluid that delivery was? He didn't even look like he was trying to throw it hard.
He's looking to throw. He's running out of time. Brings it in. Brought down at the 46-yard line. Excellent poise under pressure on that pass play with the defense closing in.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
Looks to pass. Not much time to throw. Hasn't missed yet on this drive. And they get him right around the 42-yard line. The offense calls a timeout, and now they've only got one remaining. From the 43-yard line. Johnson is the single setback. And they use motion. Croyle has completed every pass on this drive. It's tipped, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
And much more. Ask for more details today.
Broyle will look to throw. Passes it out. Leaping catch. Tackled around the 30-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all. And sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
Spikes the ball. So the kicker's on the field, and this kick is for the game. These are the type of kicks that put you on the map. If you miss, you're just another kicker, but if you make it, you're praised forever. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Fielded at the 4. Still going. Brought down at the 33. And this one's over. Our final score is the Chiefs 30, the Bears 28.